I talk about these guys a lot because I love them. The greater gibbon saimang, the largest of the gibbons in the world. And no, they're not monkeys, they're apes. They're primates, there's basically monkeys and apes. He's an ape. Technically, he's a lesser ape. The greater apes are like gorillas and orangutans. Speaking of which, it's actually found in the similar habitat as the Sumatran orangutan because the saimangs can be found throughout Indonesia and in particular, Sumatra. Sadly, these guys are endangered due to a lot of habitat loss. Things like palm oil plantations, coffee plantations are causing serious detrimental issues when it comes to habitats throughout where they're found. Altogether though, I really love these guys. Hit the plus for more amazing animals, yes! Oh my gosh, check this out guys. The beautiful Amur tiger. This little guy may look like a kitty cat, but he can weigh upwards of 700 pounds and be 12 feet in length. This is the definition of the king of the jungle. Now, these tigers are dominant or apex predators from where they come from, which means that they're basically at the top of the food chain, but the only thing really threatening them is poaching, which is why they're actually endangered in the wild today, unfortunately. And it's so sad because there are actually less than 500 of these tigers left in the wild today. That is why places like this and conservation facilities are so important because they're protecting the species from literal extinction. These little house sparrows collecting the hair of a tiger for his nest. Those are invasive, totally different story. What a beautiful animal. The Amur tiger. Guys, hit the plus for more amazing animals like this gorgeous beast. Behind me is a real, true treasure. These are North American river otters, and these guys can be found in, obviously, North America. I've seen them in Pennsylvania, personally. And if you're thinking, oh, I'd love to cuddle with these things, maybe, but also they smell so bad. They're muscelids, so they have a very strong odorous smell that they use to mark their territory. Not to mention, a lot of the times, they kind of smell like fish. Now you're seeing them swim underwater here. You can hear the saimangs screaming in the back. Jeez, they're so loud. But these guys here, they have a thick fur, very dense fur, and it allows them, it acts like a wetsuit that keeps them warm. Uh-oh, that one's marking his territory. But it allows them to basically stay warm even in really cold water conditions. And you'll see they even have like webbed feet, and that also helps them swim. They're perfectly adapted for swimming. Hey buddy. Oh, look at him, he came right up here. Look at that, beautiful. Oh, they're so playful and intelligent animal. Oh, he's marking his territory again. Hey buddy. Wiggle wiggle. I, along with a lot of other people, I think just inherently love these beautiful, cute little river otters. Dang, those saimangs are so loud. Man, I love them. Guys, hit the plus for more amazing animals, like the North American river otters. This is the California king snake. Growing up to 3 to 4 feet in length and weighing 3 to 4 pounds, these beauties can live up to 20 years. The snake will actually rattle its tail as a bluff to make you think it's a rattlesnake. I've seen habits like this before in snakes, and it's absolutely fantastic and very interesting. The king snake actually got its name from its habit of literally eating other snakes. I hate saying this because I love snakes and I think you should love snakes, but if you don't like snakes, this is a great one to have around because they will eat rodents, lizards, birds, and eat those other snakes that I'm telling you about. A beautiful reptile. Guys, hit the plus for more amazing animals like this California king snake. This is super cute because I don't think I've ever seen this before. Hey girls, this is all 3 of our painted dogs here. And painted dogs are super interesting because they're fully nomadic in Africa. They're found throughout all of Africa. They can run up to 30 miles an hour for up to 3 miles in duration. They chase their prey to literal exhaustion. As a result, they've adapted larger lungs and hearts because they need to deliver oxygen to their body faster. You also notice they have massive heads. That's because they have incredible bite force. But these guys are just relaxing right now. Just all 3 of these girls are chilling. All right, girls, I'll see ya. You also notice they have those Mickey Mouse ears. That's to help cool them off on hot days. Really cool. Guys, hit the plus for more amazing animals like these beautiful African wild painted dogs. Oh, well, Jeffrey, I should say, of those Patagonian cavies, well, I should say they are. Well, jolly good show. Patagonian cavies can be found in Patagonia, obviously, and as a result of their name, they can weigh up to 35 pounds, stand about 2 feet tall, 2.5 feet tall, and live upwards of 12 years in captivity, maybe 5 to 7 in the wild. Also, in case you didn't know, Patagonia is in central and southern Argentina. See those long legs? That basically helps them gallop, so they're fast runners. They run up to 35 miles per hour over a long distance and can even jump like 6 feet into the air, which is like tall. And they are rodents, but they are the 2nd largest rodent in the world, right behind the capybara, What a beautiful and cute little guy. Beautiful little herbivores. And by that I mean they eat grasses, herbs, and plants. The Patagonian cavy. Guys, hit the plus for more animals. Like that beauty right there. I have a mystery to solve for you. This is the beautiful grand zebra, or zebra, whatever you want to call it. And a lot of people ask me, does it have black with white stripes, or is it white with black stripes? I'm here to answer your conundrum. The answer is that they are black with white stripes. You can kind of tell if you look at their nose. Actually, you can see that one's nose. That's the color of their skin, and the white just happens to be the striping. So now you know. Hit the plus, dang it. I love geckos. Frankly, I'm a herpetologist, so I just like reptiles and amphibians anyways. But this is the Standing's day gecko. They're about 8 to 10 inches in length, and they can be found throughout Madagascar's arid forests. They'll eat a lot of insects and nectar. Geckos have tiny little hair-like things on their toe pads that allow them to stick to the surfaces called setae. That's what allows them to just adhere to that wall and climb so well. Also, these geckos, they don't have eyelids, so they have to constantly be licking their eye. If you ever see them doing that, they're just moisturizing their eye. That being said, there's about 675 different species of gecko, so I love them all. Every last one. Ooh, I almost didn't see that guy. Hey buddy, you're cute. Can't look at that and tell me it's not cute, come on. He's adorable, look, he's looking right at the camera. Hit the plus for more amazing animals like the Standing's day gecko. I wonder what the difference between an alpaca and a llama is. Too bad, I'm gonna tell you. That is a llama, and that is an alpaca. Some of the biggest differences is just their fur. Alpacas tend to have really dense, curlier fur, whereas llamas have long, dense fur, so longer fur. I'll show you another one over here. This is a llama. You can kind of see it has longer fur. That is definitely a llama. See that longer fur? As opposed to the alpaca's not very long, kind of super dense, almost sheep-like hair. Beautiful, though. Both of these reside in the same group that camels reside in, and they are both found in Central America. Alpacas are closer to the Andes, and llamas are just found like pretty much everywhere in South America. Now that you know, hit the plus for more amazing stuff and learning about animals. Enjoy. Okay, so I'm a herpetologist, and as soon as I walk by this little small puddle of a pond, my eyes lock on to the frog. Can you see it? Can you see him? Boom, I saw it right away. Can you see him better? There's one right there. What a cute little guy. I believe that is a northern green frog. Scientifically known as Lithobites clamitans. What a beauty. Sheesh, bus and hit the bus. Okay, the rhinos are out and they're kind of squaring up, so I wanted to show you guys this. Look at that. Bumper and Bill here. They be squaring up. Oh, watch it now, gosh dang it. These are the southern white rhinos. These rhinos are the largest rhino in the world remaining today, and they're found throughout, obviously, South Africa. And yes, these are both males. They are the third largest land mammal in the world, right behind the Asian and the African elephant. Oh, they're pushing each other now. Look at that. Oh, how cool is that? Now you'll see that they even sharpen that horn. That horn is basically an enhanced hair. And if you're ever wondering, they are extremely strong. They are powerhouses. And yes, their skin does feel very thick, but there are softer portions to it, which is the underside, which is less protected. Oh, they're fighting again. Oh, this is so cool. These are some absolutely stunning animals that if you were lucky enough to see in the wild, they don't have great eyesight. So they're almost blind, so they rely heavily on their ears. They have fantastic hearing. And so if they see any movement or hear anything and they see any movement, they'll react out of a prey response and then just charge. So if you're in the wild and you're in front of these, get out of the way, because they are absolute freight trains. They're not typically aggressive, but if they want to feel like they're going to have to protect themselves, they will. All in all, these animals are pretty charismatic megafauna. However, they are heavily poached, which is a lot of the issues with rhinos is that a great deal of them are either extremely endangered or near threatened. The southern white rhinos are considered near threatened. So as a result, conservation efforts need to happen. A lot of Asian medicines, ooh, look at that butt. Asian medicines are made from it. And I use Asian medicines with like a quotation mark around it because it's not really true medicine. Wow, what tanks. Another thing is, you'll notice that hunch on the back of their back. That hunch that you're gonna see here in a second when they come around the corner gives them extreme strength so that they can lift and turn things. However, as a result, they're grazers, so they're gonna be on the plains eating the grass. As a result, they can't swim. They will drown if they get in the water too deep. What an awesome animal. What a really cool thing to observe right behind me. Guys, hit the plus for more amazing animals. This next animal is gonna blow your mind. You've probably heard about it, and it is the biggest of its kind. Or rather, the longest of its kind. This is the reticulated python. Reticulated pythons are the longest snake that exists. Not the heaviest, but the longest. The heaviest would be the anacondas. That being said, they can still weigh upwards of 200 pounds and reach upwards of 20 feet in length. If you're ever wondering what the difference between a python and a boa is, boas give birth to live young. They're ovoviviparous, so they have eggs in them, they hatch inside, then they give birth to live young. Pythons just straight up lay eggs, and the females can lay up to like 101 batch. One thing I'm sure everybody knows is that they are constrictors, so they literally crush their prey with their incredible strength and girth until they can't breathe anymore, and then they swallow it whole. These incredible beasts are found in the forests of Southeast Asia. Man, I really want to see one in the wild. It's kind of a dream of mine, actually. What a beautiful snake. The reticulated python, hit the plus for more. Look at this. Beautiful Amur tiger staring right at me. So content just to stay on that rock. Little eye flutter. Now this is the Amur tiger. Amur tigers are an endangered, critically endangered species with less than 500 individuals in the wild today. They can get upwards of 700 pounds at 12 feet in length. They are the apex predator in where they reside. Nothing comes close. The only thing that causes any real issues is going to be humans who poach them for their fur and for the sake of just killing them because they are so dangerous. And due to human encroachment, a lot of habitat loss has occurred, and so that increases the likelihood of a tiger coming in contact with a human. And so as a result, people just, have resorted to just killing these beautiful beasts. That's why important that facilities like this, zoos, conservation facilities, are so important, because they're for remnant populations of this very, very rare species. I just love them, guys. One of the largest cats in the world. The largest group of cats in the world is tigers. This is one of the largest tiger species in the world. Guys, hit the plus for more. How do you guys feel about creepy crawlies? These, whoa, beautiful little cockroaches are Caribbean giant cockroaches. That is my hand next to them. Females can average about 4 inches long, while the males might be only about 3 inches. Still, that's pretty massive. Typically, they can be found in caves in Panama, northern South America, Central America, and the West Indies. And to avoid predation, they can actually secrete a really disgusting smell. Although they can fly, they're pretty clumsy flyers. They don't grow their wings until they reach adulthood. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's one right there that hasn't grown its wings in yet, and even one back there that hasn't grown its wings in yet. Amazingly, these guys can live up to like 2 years. Anyways, I just have always really loved the creepy crawlies, so I thought I'd share with you guys. Hit the plus for more. I'm going to show you the 3 largest of the big cats. Numero uno, the tiger. This specific type of tiger can weigh upwards of 700 pounds. This is the Amur tiger. Number 2, the African lions, which can weigh upwards of 550 pounds. Number 3, the jaguar, found in Central and South America. This guy can weigh upwards of 250 pounds. Now you know the top 3. Hit the plus for more. My buddy the jaguar is out. How you doing, buddy? Oh, he's so pretty. Jaguars are interesting because they're actually the 3rd largest of the big cats. Tigers, lions, jaguars. And they're native typically to Central and South America. Although the first sighting of one of these jaguars in the United States has happened within the last year or so. What a beautiful cat. Guys, hit the plus for more.